Hello, this is Gabriel, and I'm bringing to you a cube draft, vintage cube. So in this pack, um, there are some pretty strong cards. Nicobolus is a little bit too ambitious, in my opinion. Soccer Tribelder is definitely a very strong card all around. Demonic Tutor is probably okay, but not really what I'm looking for. So I think I'm gonna take the Soccer Tribelder or the Gideon. Gideon also a very strong card, but it's not very strong in the type of decks that I like. I think I'm gonna choose Soccer Tribelder. It's very broad. It allows me to go multiple colors without hurting myself too much, and it provides something that's very strong in these type of cubes, which is turn 2 ramp. Uh, this pack, little bit thinking it's between the Worm Coil, Solemn, or Woodfall. Although it's arguable that I could go for the fetch land if I try to go get more mana fixing early on, but I don't think it's what I'm going to be doing. I think it's gonna be the Worm Coil. Although there's also a special mentioned disc. Other end's probably a little too expensive for my liking. Is it Charm? Is not really what we want to be doing. This Chandra's probably not what we want to be doing. Seems pretty good. In this pack, this is really like Doretti. I think I probably overvalue him. Oh, there's also a Signet. Signets are very, very powerful. This isn't necessarily the colors I want, but it's turn 2 mana fixing is relatively strong in this cube. Winter Orb is in more of an aggressive deck would be very great, but we've chosen 2 very non-aggressive cards so far, so I don't think we're going to be going down that style. Although we are passing Zurgo and Winter Orb for the whatever aggressive deck, and Thundermaw, so we have to keep track of that. So I think I'm going to pick Gruul Signet. Okay, in this pack, some very strong cards, very good top end in Karn. Sphinx is kind of bad now that we've passed the Doretti, but and then there's Kiki-Jiki as well. Kiki-Jiki, very strong card. Search for Tomorrow, very strong. Very good to probably go for. This is really actually not that strong unless we get some like follow up with it, like Pestermite or. So I think I'm gonna pick the Karn. It's just very strong. It might not be specifically what we're looking for, but it's a pretty good top end. There's also something to be said in Basalt Monolith. I think there's the combo in this cube with Wake Thresher, but I don't remember, so I'm just gonna pick Karn. Okay, there's another Signet. It's not the colors we want yet again, but can't be that bad. There's also Duplicant, Thran Dynamo. Thran Dynamo is a very strong card. We're passing some reanimation stuff, which is mediocre, as we don't want to be passing that necessarily, but think our strategy of ramp into big things probably more what we want to be doing right now. Okay, so there's Sundering Titan again. There's also Elvish Mystic, very, very strong one drop in the cube. Though we're also passing a lot more red deck win stuff. There's probably going to be 1 or 2 people, or yeah, probably 1 or 2 people who have a very good, strong, aggressive red deck that we'll need to be watching out for. Bizarre, very good in the Reanimator deck, but I don't think we're looking for that. There's also Sundering Titan, but we already have a few top ends, so I don't think we need to be worried about that right now. I think we're just going to pick the Elvish Mystic. Absence Pilgrim, don't like it as much. It doesn't tap for a very good color. There's also the Flooded Strand, which I think is pretty nice. What do we want to be doing? We could also go Caracas since we passed Gristlebrand being reanimated. But I don't think we want to do that either. I could go for Elvish Absence Pilgrim, I mean. Doesn't sound too bad. We are only 1 color right now. We could splash white for Council's Judgment, but I don't know. We'll just go with Avacyn's Pilgrim. In this pack, ooh, I like Secure the Wastes. That's a nice thing to do with a bunch of generic mana. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pick the Secure the Wastes. Other cards in that pack. The land is really nice. I don't know. I really like going, not necessarily a big green deck, but just a big deck. Goals, ooh, we could have Wrath of God. That'd be very nice. We have a few bit of non-bow with Wrath of God, but I don't think we're going to be playing the other cards. That card is definitely not something we play. Nicol Bolas is way too many colors in the opposite colors that we want. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pick Wrath of God. This pack, Disc is a little slow. I don't think I really like that up. Really think picking up this Fetch Land is pretty nice. If we end up getting either a Stomping Ground or a Temple Garden, we can end up getting both of our colors off of this. So yeah, I'll pick that. None of these really interest me that much. I think Thundermaw is most terrifying. Oh, I could go Land Tax. That doesn't sound too bad. We don't really have any way to abuse it, getting a bunch of basics in our hand, though. Someone's going to get the nice aggressive deck. Ooh, sweet. Search for Tomorrow Wield. Notable cards from the last couple of packs. Not really anything that's too terrifying for us with landing like a big Wormcoil or Wrath of God. It's Splash and Imperial Rights. We're going to go with the secure pick in that. I think I fear this card more. And sure. Okay, let's see if we can't hide some of these. Okay, another Signets. Very nice, very nice. Show and Tell is probably not what we're actually looking to do, because there's also going to be other people who are trying to play the big things. Ooh, Ancient Tomb's very good. Doesn't produce colored, but it allows us to go turn 1 Signet, which sounds really good. Huh. Is there the Archangel Thune Spike Feeder combo in this cube? I do not actually know. I'm gonna save that for now. I think it's between that. I think it's between that and the Signet so far. Yeah, I'll just pick the Ancient Tomb. Ooh, these are some nice cards. Not really looking to be a Wildfire deck, so I don't think we want that. There's a chance we want that, but we don't have enough cheap artifacts, so I don't think so. I really like this card. This card has surprised me. Just producing a bunch of derpy blockers and blowing up artifacts. Like, so many decks have artifacts in this cube. Just because they're so strong, like Rule Signet, or even more powerful things like Power, like Moxen and the like. Nice to blow those up. And then there's also things like Wormcoil that are less blow upable, but still better. I don't think I see anything else that's too spectacular in this pack, so I think I'm just gonna pick her. Ooh, balance. That does not seem like what we want to be doing. In fact, I think we want the opposite of balance. Piercing, it doesn't seem too bad. We're gonna need to figure out what we're doing here. Metamorph, what can we metamorph? We can metamorph a Wormcoil. Maybe an Angel if we decide to keep that in. That can't be too bad, right? What's the difference here? I think I want one more Signet. It's also, it doesn't tap for any of her colors though. Hopefully, maybe it'll allow us to splash something. I'm going to pick the Signet. Throne's a very terrifying threat. I think I want Sin Collector. This Garruk can be really powerful if cast on time. That's to be said of any other card. Skull Clamp would be very nice, but we aren't really. Ooh, Skull Clamp Fraley sounds real. Oh, and Secure the Wastes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick Skull Clamp. I don't know. Yeah, we have a bunch of dorks. There's no way it's not Skull Clamp. Like, once we're done using our mana dorks, and can't really, it's kind of a non-bow with that, but we have Secure the Wastes, Fraley's, that, and if we want, we can have some Cloud Goat Ranger tokens to get into. Can't be that bad, right? Drawing cards. Man. Oh, the combo in the pack. Gosh, fast one. I really like Bring to Light, but I don't think this is the deck for it. Yes, this card is amazing. Fast Bond. Ooh, Fast Bond land tax doesn't sound too bad. Let's try that. I think we're gonna need to start getting more payoff cards soon. This isn't really... Okay, I can't move that. Well, Smokestack is probably not what we're looking to do. Access of the Moon isn't really what we're looking to do either. I don't really have much synergy with Monastery. Like, our spells are not really super cheap. I could just hate draft one of these. Maybe splash for control magic. This can't be that bad. Sulfuric Vortex I really, really do not like playing against. I could draft it just because I don't like it. And what's the chance we're actually playing control magic anyways? Like, doesn't seem very high. Yeah, I'm just gonna hate draft that card. Ooh, Strip Mine. What does this mean? This means we can have Strip Mine in our deck and not much else, I don't think. Staff of Domination. We don't really have anything that works too well with that. We don't even generate that much mana. I would hate to have this go to some person and they just do it to our Ancient Tomb. But I'd also hate to draft it if there's anything better in the pack. I can see myself playing Staff of Domination. We still have another pack to go. Yeah, we'll pick this. Mana Confluence doesn't seem too bad. Harmonize is also pretty good. That's about it, though. Hero Blade Hold. I don't like that card that much. It seems to kind of underperform when in the face of 6/6s, and I guess that's a different story. In the face of just being carned. I don't know. I think I'll just pick Mana Confluence and be done with it. We don't have too much in the terms of fixing so far. Feel like this is the most upside. Like, am I really going to be playing it? I guess I could play a Kitchen Finks or a Scavenging Ooze. If I get the combo, though, since I'm already the colors, I'd be very happy. I hope the combo's in this cube. Well, just seeing cards we've seen before, should have been thinking about this. I'll just pick the Bayou, not playing the other cards. I might splash black for something later. Okay. It's the only thing that's on color, but you know what? Why not? Can't be that bad to pick something that's just on color. And it deals with planeswalkers. Deals with a creature. I don't think that's what we want. It's a nice resilient threat and Thrun. This might be something we like have kind of a sideboard, but we're gonna pick the accidental hate. Pick the more accidental hate. And then growth. Okay, still no power, but that's fine. We don't need power. Oh, there's Jace. Jace land tax doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, I'd be willing to splash for that. There's opposition too. Like Secure the Waste and all our few of our dorky creatures. I think it's like opposition Jace or Izzet Signet. Those are all like terrific picks. And there's no way we're not getting something from this pack, so What's the most powerful thing that we want? Also one of the highest win rate cards in this draft, I'm pretty certain. Behind power, of course. It's just this and land tax just sounds so good. But this and that sounds pretty good too. I can just imagine like games where Jace is just gonna get overrun. Opposition will probably save me more often. Yeah, let's pick opposition. Oh, treachery? How did this get past? This card's ridiculous. Is there anything else that I want? I mean, Savannah's nice, but treachery. It's very hard to lose a game where you cast a treachery and another spell in the same turn in the cube. Well, you have to like. I mean, there's a few ways I can imagine somebody losing the game when doing that, but it's channel 2. I don't think my deck's a channel deck. Oh hey, I don't think we have enough artifacts for that to work though. We have Arid Mesa, so we get Volk, and then that'll make a Triland out of Arid Mesa. Oh, dual land, I mean. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. What do we want out of here? Not the Tanglewear. Maybe Fintornels. Can't be that bad. I really like Gifts Ungiven, but we already passed the other. Wait, did we? I forgot. Do we have? Oh crap! I forgot if we put that away. Well, it could be nice if we accidentally drafted that, because there's a chance that I have it. I don't remember. How do I unhide? Okay. Okay, I didn't get it. That's good. So let's not get that then. I don't think I want that, but I'm gonna. Maybe Fintornels is okay. No, we already have so many 1-drops. Rise Weight can't be that bad. Sure, why not? This card's pretty good. I don't have enough islands for that. This is pretty good fixing. Well, Drifter's ridiculous. I have a hard time splashing some of these cards. There's also a Chalice. Chalice isn't bad. We already have so much like early mana stuff though. Fast bonds can be weird. I just hope we get the combo of fast bond land tax out. That'd be nice. Sure, let's draw some moles. I really like that card. It says draw cards. How can it be bad? Sulfur Fall's not what we're looking for. Not looking for really any of these. These are all not what we were planning. Huh. Chromox could be pretty good. Yeah, let's just do a Chromox. It's the closest thing we're gonna get to power. There's just nothing else in that pile like allow us to do anything. Search for tomorrow. We're gonna have to get some more. Okay, Demir Signal will be helpful in trying to cast opposition. We'll treachery. So that Mana Confluence is actually a really nice pick. I'm glad I got that. Jeez, this is like the pack for us, right? I need some removal of some sort. I'd like Generate of Nowhere. Is there anything we want to Mold Drifter? I mean, Flicker Wisp. I guess Mold Drifter and Cloud Goat Ranger. That's about it, though. Maybe a Fate's Fetters if you find a better target. I like Journey better to than Banisher Priest. None of these other cards scream greatness to me, so. Jeez, so many signets. It's also on color. Do we have any reason to get Bloodstained? Does not look like it. We get green, red. That's not very great. I love Moat. Moat's awesome. Azorius Signet. Oh, sweet. Windswept Teeth Wield. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay, so the Bayou is probably not going to do anything. What do we not want? This opposition is not looking as great as I wished it was. Still can't be that bad, right? We got Cloud Goat Ranger. We're going to get rid of Angel. She's triple white, and we're planning on trying to figure out tricolor. Jeez. Yep, I think it's Savannah. Man, our Arid Mesa is ridiculous now. Our Windsweep's pretty okay. Sideboard card or a card I'm not going to play. Sideboard card. Gifts ungiven. What would we even gifts into? Mystical Tutor. What would we Mystical Tutor into? Ooh, could we splash for that? Screw it, I'm taking it. Sure. Can we splash for this? Splash for that. You gotta Bayou. Flicker Wisp. Okay, time to figure out what we're doing with this mess now. Okay, we didn't get the other half of the combo, so that can't be that great. I think keeping Fraley's and that in, it's like, what do we have so far? We've got 39 cards, 8 of them lands. We gotta take out a lot then. Gross was gone. Is there any signet that's real bad? Not really. Regrowth gone. Fastband, how good can that even be? It's only really good if we also get land tax. And even then, I think it's so good when we get land tax that it's worth keeping both of them in. Okay, treachery. We already have a lot of good 4-drops. I don't think his staff's very good either. Splash for the Lingering Souls off of Bayou that we can get with Windswept Teeth. That can't be that bad, right? Especially since the front half of that card is still pretty good. But it's basically, yes, it's basically to secure the wastes at that point. For 2 at sorcery speed, that can't be that. So I have 8 land, I have 8 lands so far. Chrome Mox could be pretty good. I don't think it's gonna really ever get blue mana, but let's see what it says. So if we add this, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14 lands. That's not enough. We'll take more crap out. I like these dorky things too much for that. Do we count Chromox as a land? Not really. I think we're gonna want like 17 lands. Man, we don't really have much in terms of top end actually. This deck is weird. Thrun can leave for now. Did opposition not make it? Opposition might not have made it. We got 1, 2, say like 3, 4, 5 cards that work well with opposition. Nah, I don't think we made an opposition deck. I think Treachery's okay. I'll be willing to Treachery people. This deck doesn't have any power. It's also not the colors that I want it to be. I mean, it's like green, white, splashing blue, so it can't imagine it having too many awful games. We also have Chrome Mox to help us power out some early signets into I don't know. Probably like a 5-drop, right? So turn 1, 1, 2, 3 mana, and 4. No, it's not quite. It's turn 2, 4-drop. We want 4 drops mostly. Maybe we have too much mana. Is that the issue? We only really want to take out like one more thing. I think it's Faith's Fetters. Is it Faith's Fetters? It's Faith's Fetters. Bam. Suggest me some lands. So, if we ever want to get that off, we have 1, 2. We have signets. We have 2 signets that produce blue. I think 1 island is good enough. I have to draw it though, which kind of sucks. 1 island's definitely good enough for the Mole Drifter. It's whether or not it's good enough for the Treachery. Plains and forests. Yeah, there's so many double and triple colored cards. Let's add these. Well, we're gonna try this up. This looks good. What could we have done better? I think with what we were given, it was going to be relatively hard. We could have ended up with a Is It Signet instead, which I don't think ends up much better than Azorius or Dimir or Ghoul in our deck. Well, hopefully this will end up well. See you for match 1.